Hello, friends. I went garage sailing all day with my friend Michelle, and I'm ready to relive my finds with you. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Here's the mystery item from this amazing garage sale that we went to. I'll be showing you lots of items that I found there.
We went to Richville, Ohio, and they had sales everywhere, and all it took was a couple really good ones. I have stuff in front of me here, and I spent less than $35 for everything I'm going to show you today. Two of the things we're going to have to go on location for. Let's get started with this. I found this. I just thought somebody was going to want this. It's got some cool patina on it. I do believe it is for putting gas in your car, but I think you could also use it to water your plants. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments below what you would use it for. I got a rattle going on here. I love this little fishy picture, and the liquid comes out of his mouth. Isn't that just adorable? All of this will be for sale unless I let you know otherwise. And I do have a booth, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. I got this beautiful clear glass trinket box. The sticker is still on it. It says Dalzell Viking, handmade USA. So there's the sticker. Let me put the lid back on and show you one more shot of that. I already washed it up. It's very beautiful. So I'm hoping somebody will like that. And then I found the Avon. I've never seen this before. Whoops. It's a turkey, and it has cologne in it still. I think it's men's. Yeah, Wild Country. Something's rattling here. Let me move this before we have a problem. There we go. That should be better. I think, and Michelle was the one who brought this up, I think she was right. It's hard to find Thanksgiving decor, so I'm hoping somebody will love him. I found this little honey, what do you call that? A honey keeper? I don't know. But it has a little spot for the honey dipper. And I have some. I bought a package of them because I do find these occasionally, and sometimes they don't have a honey dipper. But I can't find them right now. I'm sure that once I take a little bit more time, I'll be able to find it. So I can pop one in there. I got this beautiful box. I had found one of these previously and the lid was broken. So this one is very nice. It was well taken care of. This lady was selling her mom's things. Let me see if I can tell you what it says on the bottom. I can't quite pick it up. It looks like a big H in the middle. Well, I'm going to hold that up in case you can see it. But I just thought somebody's going to want that maybe to sit on their dresser, put some jewelry in, or some things that are important to them that they want to keep safe. Then I got these adorable salt and pepper shakers. Look how cute they are. They do not, they do and they do not have their stopper. One has one and one doesn't. But you can let me know in the comments below. Do you think people really use these really old vintage salt and pepper shakers, or do they just use them for decor? Because myself, I just use them for decor, and I don't care if they have a stopper or not. I also found this. I really had to clean it up. The one sale that I was at was rather rusticy. I don't think that's a word, rustic. And all of their stuff had some extra dirt and cobwebs on it. So I just cleaned this up. I was thinking, even though it doesn't have the hurricane lamp on top, I should be able to pretty easily find one when I go to Hartville Thrift. And I had this in a bag ready to take the last 2 times I went there. And did I remember it? No, I did not. In fairness to me, the one day I didn't know I was going to end up there. And I also forgot my donations too. So I'm going to take that in, let them know, hey, I'm bringing this in to find a hurricane lamp cover or globe, whatever they call them for it. But I thought it had a really cool design on it, and it's on the smaller side. And the smaller they are, the better they sell for me. I also have found that things that I find for bowling alley decor, or I don't know if you would call this decor, but things that are from a bowling alley or bowling pins, whatever, ashtrays or pins, they always sell. If you don't know, I sell at the Majestic Turnaround, and it was a former bowling alley called College Bowl. So let's take a look at this, and this is Avon. It's the Kingpin, and it's also Wild Country, and it does have it inside. So I think that will sell, not because it's Avon, but because it's a bowling pin. Also, if you do want to purchase anything from my channel, you can email me. I'll put my email address below, or you can send me a message on Instagram. This I thought was really beautiful. It kind of reminded me of Murano, but I don't think it is. Here's what the bottom looks like. It doesn't look as well made as Murano. It just looks like it's imitating it, but I still thought it was very pretty. And I love that little blue coloring. It's on the tips, and I think it might just be from the reflection on the bottom. But I thought somebody might want that. And these I always pick up if they're in my price range. I love these decorative candlesticks, and I love the old packaging on them. I feel pretty sure like I have these already. If not, I have some very similar to them. I don't know who made them. They were made in Hong Kong. They don't really have a brand. They just say 12-inch Christmas candles. So I think somebody's going to want those. I'm pretty well stocked, but I don't pass them up because sometimes I break them. All right, moving along. This is something that's been rattling here. I got this Friggy dish. I don't know if you can pick up the pattern. It looks like, if I hold it up the right way, maybe you could. Maybe a radish or a red beet, maybe some carrots and a tomato. It's in very good condition. And look at the bottom. I love the look of that square pattern. And that would be nice if you're trying to get away from plastic and having a nice vintage piece. So there's that. Oh, I found these and they were together and I just couldn't pass them up. They are Napco wear. I think they both are. Yeah. Look how adorable. They're both little baskets. One has puppies, a dog, mama dog and her puppies, or one puppy. And then the other one has a mama kitty in a basket with her baby kitty. I think that one's extra sweet. And then they both have the Napco wear emblem on the bottom. Those are very, very sweet. And then I found this item. It needs a little work. My husband's already done some of the work, and I have to do the rest. So let me put it together here. I've sold one of these before to my subscriber Amy, and she was thrilled with it. So I thought maybe somebody else would want one similar. Now these are the actual candles that came with it, as far as I could tell. I had little red or white with red striped birthday candles that fit in the one that I sold to Amy. But let's see what it says on the bottom. Made in Taiwan, and one of the hooks was messed up, so they didn't hook together anymore. My husband already fixed that. And then the other thing that I need to fix, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, this last one, I think the wheel was off, and then when I glued it on, I think I glued it up too high so it doesn't sit right. So I'm going to try to tweak that a little bit. And then I found this clock, and it actually is blue flocked on the sides and around part of the back, and it's a navy blue. I did put a new battery in it. This will not stop wiggling. And I have to tell you that it takes an A23 battery, which I had never even heard of, but it did not make it work. Now, I don't know how most people feel about buying old clocks. I don't care if they work or not, because I'm not going to put batteries in them or wind them up or plug them in. I just like the look of them. So I will have that for sale. Just know that it doesn't actually work. Unless you're mechanical and you could make it work, then maybe it would. But I did purchase the batteries, or my husband did, and it doesn't work. All right, I have two rather large items here to show you. And I will mention that I used the Johnson's Revitalizing Oil on them, and they look beautiful. I thought this was so very unique. Wouldn't that be beautiful up on a wall with some of your favorite items on it? I believe it was handmade. It looks like it to me, not mass produced. Isn't that beautiful? And the wood, it just shines. So I'm really happy with that, but it will be for sale. Oh, I don't want that to fall. Be careful. And this last piece, before we go on location, was one of my top 2 pieces. I just love it. And it was really dirty and dusty, and I just can't get over how good that oil, that Johnson's oil, works on items to restore them. But here it is. Are you ready? I'm not going to be able to be seen probably. I'll hide off to the side. Oh, I love this so much. I love the style of it. And I wish I had a place to put it, but I really don't, and I don't need it. So that will be for sale. And you might have seen it has the little metal tabs to hang it. Here's the back, by the way. All cleaned up. And the drawer slides in and out very easily. It's a nice drawer, no damage. You could leave out the drawer if you'd rather have a cubby though on that. All right, let's go on location and I'll show you the 2 last items. Now, you might notice, you can kind of get a sneak peek. I'm switching over to summer red, white, and blue decor. I've started working on that this week. However, the one item I'm going to show you was from my spring decor. I washed it in the washer and popped it right into my spring decor. So that's why I'm going to go on location for that. And the other item is up here on my top shelf. So you will get a little peek of my summer decor. Let's go take a look. All right, I'm only going to show you as little as possible so you can come back and watch my summer home tour when I post that. I got this from the Rusty Crusty garage sale, and it's really, really in good shape. I just had to clean it up, so I'm thrilled to death with that. I also picked up this cute little crocheted bunny. He's so adorable. Love him.
These pictures are from my subscriber Denise, and she purchased the multicolored cat bank and the smiley planter from me. Thanks, Denise.
After I said goodbye, I realized I missed an item, so I'm going to pop that in here. Whoops, almost dropped it. This is cute. I'm about to make a blooper, and Heather would be happy about that, and so would Debbie, and probably Melody too. Everybody loves my bloopers, but it's a little car, and Michelle found it for me. She thought it was a pencil sharpener possibly, but it's not. It's just a little car. So, okay, back to the ending. Hey, now that you've seen my whole haul, you can let me know in the comments below what your favorite item or items are. Mine are definitely the cubby that I cleaned up, and up there on the top, that tin. I just love both of them. That tin, I believe, is the only thing I'm keeping. Also, little story here. Michelle came and she had a bag for me, and I opened it up and I couldn't believe my eyes. She nailed my taste exactly. And you may recognize this item, although I haven't shown you this particular item before on a video. Look how adorable. Maybe you saw the video. I think it was when I was with Tracy at the Goodwill in Perry. I actually purchased this item, and I said on my video it was for sale, but I wouldn't be mad if it didn't sell. And that video hadn't even gone up yet before Michelle purchased this for me. So I'm keeping this one, and then the other one for sure will be for sale. And it was made in Taiwan. She said it sure looked like Homeco to her, and that's what Tracy and I thought. Although it's not marked Homeco, but maybe some of them didn't have the number stamped on them. I don't know. But isn't that such a cool story? I was astonished when I opened it. Thanks again, Michelle. You totally nailed my taste. I love it. Don't forget, if you want to purchase anything, here's my email again. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.